Welcome to McMastery Hub. So today in this session, we will be learning about what is meant by a construct in research. So construct, it is a theoretical concept or idea that is used in research to represent a phenomenon that cannot be directly observed or measured. So it is a theoretical concept that is based on empirical observations. So we are using this construct as a theoretical concept or an idea. So this is just an idea that is used in research. So we are using this idea so that we can represent a phenomenon which is not being able to directly observed or measured. For example, we are using to test an intelligence. So intelligence it is just a concept or it is just an idea. So in order to represent this intelligence, we have to put forward something. That is, we have to put forward a theoretical concept or idea. That is intelligence testing. So you can test the IQ score of a person and then you can identify the intelligence of a person. So this is what is meant by a construct. So before going deeper into this construct, so first we have to know what is meant by a concept. A concept is a generalized idea that is derived from observable or imagined characteristics of objects or events. So this concept is a generalized idea that is derived from this observable or imagined characteristics of any object or any event. It will be representing the properties or there will be relation between these characteristics. For example, we can look at intelligence. Intelligence is a concept because it is a generalized idea. So we are observing intelligence of a person by its activities. So it is a concept. For another example is honesty or aggressiveness. So this is meant by a concept. So now what are the characteristics of a concept? This concept, they will organize the knowledge systematically. So when we are able to recognize what a concept is, this concept, it helps in organizing the knowledge systematically. And these are the abstractions that is formed by generalizing from specific observations. So we will be generalizing something. We will be generalizing a concept by observing very specific observations. And this concept, they may sometimes represent behavior. For example, achievements. So achievements, it is a concept that is observed by reading or by the behavior of a student who has solved a very tough math problem. So this is a characteristics of concept. Next is uses. So it is used to describe various phenomena like human behavior. So a concept is used to describe various phenomena like human behavior. It is also serving as a fundamental unit of thought to categorize and understand observations. A simple example is height. So height, it is observed through short or tall objects. So this height is just a theoretical concept. So it is a generalized idea and it is observed through short or tall objects. So now we know about what is concept in detail. Now we can go back to what is a construct. So it is a type of concept that is specifically created or adapted for scientific purposes. So it is a type of this concept that we are using for scientific purposes. So now you are able to understand the relationship between these two, right? So concept, it is just a generalized idea. For example, like this height. So simple example, that is height. So this concept, it is a generalized idea. So when we want to incorporate this generalized idea like this height into a scientific one, like for our research, we have to convert it into a more scientific term. So for that we are using construct. So to identify this concept height as a construct, we can measure the height using a ruler. So we are using something standardized over there and it becomes scientific and it becomes a construct. Next is the characteristics of a construct. It is connected to other constructs within theoretical framework and these are operationally defined. That is, they can be observed as well as measured. So this can also be related to other constructs. So this is not only just one concept will be coming under this construct. It can be also a combination of two concepts. For example, a construct that says hostility. So hostility, it is a construct. So hostility is coming from a hostile behavior as well as aggressiveness. So this is based upon these two kind of concepts. Okay. Next is the use of. Use it enables quantification and observation of abstract phenomena. It is employed to test an hypothesis, to understand the relationships, and also to connect these theoretical ideas to empirical data. There are mainly two types of construct. So first is an intervening variable and second one is a hypothetical construct. So first is an intervening variable. It is a summary term for a collection of other constructs. So in simple terms, it is summarizing other construct. Okay. So for example, we can take that earlier example, that is hostility, from hostile behavior and aggressiveness. So this is relevant on these two constructs, and we are going to combine these two constructs. It does not have a value outside the context in which it is used. So aggressiveness is a concept and it cannot be a construct unless it is measured in scientific forms. So but in hostility, we are using hostile behaviors and aggressiveness. So when it is combined with an hostile behavior, it forms hostility, which is a construct and which is having a value. So this is an example. Second one is hypothetical construct. So hypothetical construct is a theoretical term that is used to characterize something real with physical or measurable properties. So this hypothetical construct is used to characterize something that is real. So that will be having a physical or they will be having measurable properties. It is also involving the intermediate processes and observable phenomena. A simple example is a reflex. So a reflex is an observable phenomenon, but it also includes intermediate actions that is occurring within the body from stimulus to response. So it is not just a stimulus and response, there are many intermediate actions that is happening in between. So this is also taken into consideration. So this is an example of hypothetical construct. So another example is a habit strength. It is a quantity of reinforced trials. So it is theoretical, but still it can be measured. So this is all about construct. So we have looked into what is the definition of a construct, its characteristics and its use, and the various types of constructs, and also we have understood what is meant by a concept. So this is all about today's session. So if you're having any doubts, you could comment below, and also you can reach out to me through the email that is given here. So thank you everyone for hearing, and happy learning.